Can you give some comments on SMCI and the possible future scenarios for the stock?
SMCI, Supermicro Computer, not one that we're at all interested in investing in. We've done a couple videos explaining why, and nothing has changed for us. This is just one of those companies that for us, it doesn't really matter how cheap the stock price gets. It's just not a business model we're really interested in. The assemblers of chips into devices, in this case, data center servers and other related hardware for data centers, it's just not a business model that we really like and that we focus a lot of attention on. SMCI has had this issue, though, in the past where management was not completely honest, not playing by the rules as far as financial reporting. And so they're having the same problems all over again. There's just a lot of issues. It's a mess of a business. In addition to this just not being an industry or part of the industry that we're generally interested in, if you can't trust management, why would you invest in a business? This isn't just a stock. You were investing in a business. So you have to trust the management team. If you can't trust them, it's a no-go. There's no cheap enough price in our book. I don't think SMCI is going to go bankrupt or go to zero. I don't think that's inevitable. I don't think that's a high probability, but it is definitely a probability at this point. I don't know how big of one. I would say it's a small probability, but any likelihood whatsoever of a company having big enough issues that they could get delisted from a stock exchange, that's a no-go in our department. This is always one that a lot of investors piled into, not knowing at all what they were getting into. And it took a year, but here we are. I think this is untouchable. This should be untouchable for most retail investors, unfortunately. That was always the case, and it's now definitely the case